I hope you're awake and I hope you're doing fine and I hope all is well with you. It's a beautiful day, brand new day. This is actually today's the 5th, 6th day of June. And I'd say it's the day the Lord has made. I'll rejoice and be glad in it. So yesterday is gone. Today is another day to try and make Nigeria a better nation, to try and make our lives happier and better too. And working together, we can make it work. Whether we believe it or not, that's just the truth. I'm Cordelia Obe. I welcome you. And we'll be looking at the front pages shortly. We'll take a look at maybe some from inside and so on. Rufaro Seni will join us to do the analysis. And right after his bit, it will be your turn to call in and talk about some of the stories that we've presented to you this morning. And 8 o'clock we'll move on, continue from this with this segment too, and take a big story from there until we say bye at 8:30. And the Igbo segment will be coming up. I'll be back at 10:30. Well, first of all, take a look at how it's been, has the day been, and what are some of the fallouts of the previous day. We'll look at them and you share with us too. And today we have one major issue we'll be talking about today too. So watch out, 10:30. And at about 11, we'll be having Abisai Kioma. Will be joining us from Abia State. Want to follow up on how things are going in Abia State after the issue that kept a lot of people off the streets. The soldiers were killed, if you remember that. All right, let's start with this one. I want to let you know that remember the student that was killed at the Ajayi Crowther University, and we have about 25 suspected killers of that young guy, Alex Temileye, a 200 level engineering student. They've been arrested and they'll be coming before the chief magistrate in Oyo State, and we are hoping that something good comes out of it. It was not allegedly. Well, we saw the video. This boy was beaten on May 24. Started from Friday night till Saturday morning till the young man died. A prince from Warri is said, and justice is served beautifully. Okay, let's start off now the papers. That story I just took was from the Punch, but let's go now to the Guardian. And from the Guardian, let's take the major headline here. Cautious optimism as FG unveils new fiscal deals to revive economy. You know, we shared a bit of the ASAP with you yesterday, and that was where we saw some of the things that we went to the fact that we still have subsidy, and it's almost even more than before. Anyway, insecurity hampers rescue of trapped Niger State miners, and one is wondering if the insecurity there is so bad, how come these people could mine? Is it a case of what some people have been saying, that some of these insurgency are just cover-ups for people who are doing dubious things, illegal mining and so on? It's a big question that we need answers to. I have no regret proposing full council autonomy, says Attorney General Fagbemi. Ranching resurrects nutty north-south sentiments in Senate. You hear more about that. Subsidy not gone in air quotes as FG confirms 5.4 trillion naira spent on petrol. Minimum wage talks resume as lawmakers flay labor for hard-hearted strike. Oh, lawmakers I never see. Court orders substituted service on Ganduje in bribery case, and Kaduna Assembly indicts El Rufai for 423 billion naira graft, others arrest. Now let's take a little look at some of them. And also one of the stories making the round, Senate OK's 300% salary increase for judicial officers. I'm going to have a real breakdown of this for us. So listen, is in the Guardian, and you can find it in other papers, on other papers. The Senate on Wednesday, they approved a bill seeking improved salaries, allowances, and fringe benefits for judicial office holders in Nigeria by 300%. And this is after the adoption of the report of the Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights, and Legal Matters presented by the chairman of the committee, Senator Mohammed Mungunu Borno North. Well, it's following the consideration and adoption of an executive bill, which is titled A Bill for an Act to Prescribe the salaries, allowances, and fringe benefits of judicial office holders in Nigeria and for related matter. That was actually transmitted by President Bola Tinubu, and is seeking to prescribe improved salaries and allowances as well as other fringe benefits for judicial officers and workers. Now, let me give you a breakdown. The bill provides a total monthly package of 5.385 million naira for the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN. Then the Justice of the Supreme Court will be earning a total package of 4,213 naira 192. Okay, that bit gets me a bit confused, but just say 4.213 million naira, while the President of the Court of Appeal will earn a monthly package of 4.478 plus million naira. And we move on. Justices of the Court of Appeal are to earn a total monthly package of 3.726 plus million naira, while the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, President of the National Industrial Court, Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Grand Qadi, FCT Sharia Court of Appeal, President of Customary Court of Appeal, Chief Judge State High Court, and Grand Qadi of State Sharia Court of Appeal, and President of State Customary Court of Appeal are to earn a total monthly package of 3.527 million naira. And this, they're saying that this will help them to focus on doing what they are doing, that is quite innovative, and that from this increment in the basic salary, it's also going to take cognizance of certain peculiarities of the administrative structure and operations of the judiciary. And in a quote here says that it will allow judicial officers to focus on their professional development without worrying about financial constraints. Hence, it will improve their professionalism and decision-making skills. All right, let's move on from that. The issue of ranching coming up again, and this one, the Senate was said to have witnessed a rowdy, very rowdy session following the introduction of a bill to regulate animal husbandry and ranches across the Federation. It was sponsored by Titus Tetenga Zam from Benue Northwest, and the piece of legislation generated a lot of debate, And the bill is titled A Bill for an Act to Establish National Animal Husbandry and Ranches Commission for the Regulation, Management, Preservation, and Control of Ranches throughout Nigeria and for Connected Purposes 2024. Now you can imagine how this one went. And some said big no, especially those from the north, and that each state should have a ranch. It will cost about 1 billion naira, meaning that the 36 states would have about 108 ranches at the cost of 324 billion naira. Some are saying no, keep it to only the states where they have this as their business. No, while others are saying no everywhere, because nobody should be restricted movement wise, and the constitution was quoted. And Akpabio now goes on to say, wait, if you are quoting the constitution says citizens should not be restricted. And he asks a very simple question: are cows citizens? I leave that to my opponent to answer. And the one on subsidies: stop deceiving Nigerians. Atiku tells Tinubu inconsistent subsidy policies fuel public mistrust. Says, why does she? A lot there, but let's move on now to the Nation newspaper. And the Nation newspaper has the major story here: El-Rufai false report of alleged 423 billion naira fraud. And the writer says lawmakers send findings of probe panel to anti-graft agencies. Above the mast, we have court orders forfeiture of 11 billion naira properties linked to Emefiele. SON lists 86 standards for CNG buses, others. SON being the Standards Organization of Nigeria. RMAFC OK's federal government suit on council autonomy. And Heritage Bank depositors to get 650 billion naira immediately. And we'll move on to take federal government to see. There's another story from the Nation you should check out, that the federal government to seal offices not accessible to physically challenged persons. Ministries and MDAs that are not accessible will also face a form of they'll also be penalized one way or the other. And I'm like, this one quick cool. Also have the story that the federal government releases approved lyrics for reintroduced national anthem. And this is through the National Orientation Agency. And they're asking Nigerians to pay attention to the words in lines 3 and 5 of the recalled national anthem. And for those who do not know 3 and 5, it is, though tribes and tongues may differ, that notes the words tribes and tongues, they are in plural. We want you to also note that line 5 of the first stanza reads, Nigerians all are proud to serve. The word are, not and, is correct. All right. And the next thing is that they want to have a competition to give melody to it, a production of an authentic Nigerian melody. And the effective date for entries will be announced. I tell you now, money must be spent even for this. It must happen. Daily Independent has importers lose 200 billion naira to 2-day strike. Freight forwarders, oh, PT. Shutdown of national grid, economic sabotage. Perpetrators must be held accountable. Reps. Kaduna Assembly indicts El Rufai, recommends prosecution. I served Kaduna with integrity, says El Rufai. I will have other headlines from the Daily Independent. NDIC begins payments to 2.3 million liquidated Heritage Bank depositors. Engage FG, don't fault our demands. NLC to organize private sector. Tinubu rallies stakeholders on protective policy for sustainable ecosystem. Senate okay's 300% pay rise for CJN, other judicial officers. I shared that already. Finance Minister presents economic stability emergency plan to Tinubu. Bill seeking to outlaw open grazing divides Senate. Recapitalization, Fidelity Bank to raise 127.100 billion naira. Rights issues, public offer. And PDP not in major talks with another party. This is according to NWC. Daily Trust, Niger mining pit collapse, 6 rescued, 14 still trapped. Atiku tackles Tinubu as FG projects 5.4 trillion naira for fuel subsidy in 2024. Stomach infrastructure more crucial to Nigerians now. This is according to Obasanjo. Northern senators, Macban rejects bill restricting herders movement with the riders. Proposed law driven by emotions is according to pastoralists. Ranching will end our clashes with herders, farmers. All Nigerians have right to live anywhere and in the country. Bara. Okay. Court orders forfeiture of 11.414 billion naira property linked to Emefiele. Kaduna Assembly indicts El Rufai aids in alleged 423 billion naira fraud. And remember that El Rufai says, nope, nothing like that. I did it all with integrity. And another issue, passengers stranded as Abuja Kaduna Trail derails. I'm wondering why all this derailment are happening. We'll be wrapping up shortly to join Rufai, but let's quickly take a look at the Punch. The Punch, Finance Minister submits templates to Tinubu today. Tripartite Committee awaits templates to resume negotiations 2 p.m. on Thursday. This for the minimum wage. Tinubu may suspend import duties on food and drugs to help with inflation, it said, and it may just be for like 6 months or so. Senate okayed 60 million naira salary for CJN Supreme Court justices. Heritage Bank, NDIC goes after 700 billion naira loan defaulters. Lists 2.3 million depositors. We have the one on El Rufai cakes as Kaduna Assembly orders probe. Others, customs intercept 3.9 billion naira pangolin scales in Kebbi. That's a lot. $413 million bribery. Ganduje forgets charges. Oh, to get charges through newspapers. All right, that is substituted service since maybe they're not able to reach it. They'll publish everything in the papers. 25 suspected killers of Oyo University students arraigned, and crude supply shortage. Foreign investors may dump 20 modular refineries. All right, that's that for now. Let's join as Rufai is all set We'll get him to join us shortly, and we'll be taking a look at the stories that actually piqued his interest this morning. And I think I also have this day newspaper while we're getting set to have Rufai join us. We'll take a look also at this day newspaper. And for this day, they have Bloomberg: Nigeria may suspend import levies on food to ease inflation. And we're hoping that is something that will really show some big improvement on the figures, inflation figures, and so on. PDP counters Atiku. Obi alliance discussions denies merger talks with any political party. We are taking this from this day. FG insists Binance executive complicit as 16 US lawmakers accuse Nigeria of taking him hostage. Wow. Probe panel accuses El Rufai of diverting 423 billion naira. Ex-governor says he served with integrity. Now Rufai is here. All right, I think is on the other line. Let's try. Yeah, is okay. So we're trying to get this working. Hello, Rufai. Good morning. This beautiful morning. How are you?
Very well. Bless you.
Bless you too. We have a lot of things going on this morning, right?
Oh yeah. Let's start with my namesake case, El Rufai, Kaduna. So whatever it is, the panel probe for the house in Kaduna has come out to say he misappropriated money, illegally awarded contracts, brought his cronies in, other people to award contracts to and everything, and all of that. You know, there's been a lot of back and forth. Some people say it's because of the political impasse between these two men. For me, I like to dig to the facts. What are the facts of this matter? El Rufai does not have immunity any longer.
Yeah.
Then, if the Kaduna state government has their facts, they have to proceed ahead and file a case against him in court and the other people they have mentioned in the case. Because anyway, El Rufai has reacted by saying that all of this, no cause for alarm, he served with integrity and all of that. He's going to have a robust response when it's time. So we're waiting for his robust response. But I don't want this, for the sake of our sanctity and integrity and the hard taxpayers' money in that state, to go to waste. Let them go to court so that we are able to get to the end of it and money should be recovered. So it is in law court we are going to prove what truly happened. I think that's my take on this matter.
Yeah.
And all of this is just a take of, yours against mine. The question we should ask is, what will the courts do about this? So they should file charges. Let's find it out in court. I pray this does not end at just the pages of newspaper. Let the rule of law take its course, because we have a country to build and we need to solve our content.
Hello?
From malfeasance. So those are the things we should not look at, and let's look at it critically, pure and simple.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I made my point about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Oh, okay. I thought the line fizzled out. That was why I came in. You wanted to say another? Go ahead.
Yeah, so another case that is making the rounds is this Binance case.
Yeah.
About 16 lawmakers in America have written a letter that this Gambania, the Binance exec, that is being tried, is an American citizen that is tried against his wish and all of that, and they are putting pressure on President Joe Biden. The question is also, again, the case is in court, and I don't like this sort of like colonial overhang. We must be able to get the full facts of the case in court, but I don't like this colonial overhang that says that because the Americans will write a letter and we should be jittery. No, I'm not going to take that. No. They are a sovereign state. We equally are a sovereign nation.
They had a case against Binance the other time too, didn't they?
Yeah, so that's why sometimes we want our leaders to do right, because all of this, you see, the perception of Africa is the perception of our leaders. And over the years, Africa in general, we've had a very poor leadership system. So they just take us for a ride. Until we start to have leaders that start to think of their country first. You might not like Trump, but guess what Trump always says? America first. But here we know that some leaders put their political party first before us. And when you look at it, all this America too, don't see our yash finish.
Uh-huh.
We all remember the debacle about the certificate of, our leader and things like that. So we've had very messy situation, but also we must also stand firm and let our legal system go through the case. I think the case is being tried in court. It's not the time to put pressure. Yes, the way in which they were captured, for me, yeah, it's suspect. We shouldn't just invite people for the sake of a conversation and, go that whole hog on them. But also, we must also be able to respect our own systems here. The case is in court. They should try the case. If you have found wanting and they are explicitly able to say what they did, then let's see how it pans out. So I don't just think some people should say, yeah, go ahead.
The way he was brought into town, I find a big problem with that too, because it was like trickery.
There's a big problem about that.
Same thing. It was like the same way they did Kanu, more like they kidnapped him and brought him in. Then this one on Binance, they said, "Come, let's have a meeting." And the guy comes, we want to have a meeting to look at all these things you're talking about. The next thing, you're sending him to prison. The next thing, he's in court. And they even said that this is not good for business. It will make people not to trust you. This is not the way to go.
And you see, that's why our image when it comes to business is very poor worldwide. People don't take us seriously any longer. People don't appreciate us doing business with us because all of these things are visible. I condemn all of that. But also the case is now in court.
Yeah.
I'm also saying we must respect our legal system. And sovereign nations should also know that we have a legal system. That they too must respect. And either ways, the law takes its course. I'll give you a very bold example. You remember the of Equeremadu?
Yeah.
Despite the letters and the plea, the UK proved that they are a sovereign nation. And without the letters and all of that from Nigeria, no. They proved that they are a sovereign nation and they follow the true course of the law. So let's also be left to follow. But on the side note, they demonized Binance then that they were the problem for our forex. Now that Binance is gone, has the Naira still found its true value? And that's the question we should ask the CBN governor.
Aboki FX is gone too.
Yeah, Aboki FX is gone. They blame Aboki FX. So as the Naira find its true value. So we all know now that all of those things were just diversionary. The major cause of action is the poor state of our productivity as a nation. You don't produce, you don't get money. Just like we used to say in Yoruba, when people are doing party, they say, what it means is if you don't buy their Ashwebi, the Ankara, and they're not going to give you party food shop now.
Yeah, that means they're not going to give me food for party because I know they buy Ashwebi.
Okay, you know the buy Ashwebi.
Never.
Very good. Very good. Anyway, say some people, they share gift for party according to Ashwebi.
Make their keep.
So, okay, make their keep. Okay, good. That means you don't get plenty party souvenir.
I don't want. Okay. Because Ashwebi used to put people in problems. Yes.
That's another good side to it. So the moral of this story, this Ashwebi and Ankara and Semo they're talking about is the fact that we must now introspect and see how we can be productive in our economy. That's why we are not doing. That's going to segue me into the next topic. This sustainability plan that was released. Now, the sustainability plan talks about our problems, talks about some solutions. The question is it just going to be a plan? It's from the sustainability plan now we know that we are still paying subsidy.
Yeah.
5.4 trillion. It's from the sustainability plan that we know we have a burden of 1 point something trillion. But the sustainability plan still talks about the huge potential we have in gas that we've not been able to tap out. And if you don't, the nation do well. It's a sustainability plan that is targeting, okay, we need to do over 2 million barrels per day. But how can we do that when crude oil thefts persists? The sustainability plan was really mute about huge potentials. But I think I saw some part of it in the 65-page document because I read it yesterday. As regards solid minerals, how can we effectively optimize, not just to allow bandits and criminals come and take over that space? Because you see, another thing you should know is that the insecurity in the north is also as a result of the solid mineral fight.
Just like they have in the Congo.
Yeah. Yes, there's a plenty blood mineral fight going on in places like Zamfara and things like that. So how can we really be the main actors as a state in those areas and channel all of that to productivity and development? So the question is, there's a plan out now. The plan also involves that, we work on how we are going to solve this food crisis, because we have 40% food inflation. It's a ticking time bomb. And we need to be able to put our foot on the ground, or else our country will just be derailed. So for me too, I wrote something called, you can call it the Refined Sustainability Plan on Twitter, that I want to share with us.
All right.
As regards agriculture. And I shared this plan yesterday. And what are my plans? My plans are simple. I said the government should start a national crisis group on food. There should be daily briefings by this team to the president, to be chaired by the agri minister, agri companies, research institution, and all of that. See, it's not a big committee. They can even meet by Zoom. They should not even meet physically. But they should just keep themselves accountable. The mandate of this team is to ensure food surplus and tackle food inflation with scenario-based analysis. Different agri research institutes should be churning out, and they should be sending over to the president. Then, in the interim, we need to seek food aid. In fact, I'm happy that they were talking about the World Food Program. We are in dire straits. We need price of food to be able to come down quickly. Because if price of food come down, our inflation will come down. So, we need to seek food aid. We need to fix insecurity also. We need to invest in irrigation and all-season farming. Invest in improved varieties and seed. Reduce tariff of imports. Because as we're also going to World Food Program, they're not going to give us all the food. We also need to know that we have to buy. And we need to import. So, and this goes back to a policy somersault. When the Memefele CBN then was giving anchor borrowers farmers, our import of rice decreased, but at least we saw a lot of local rice production. Today, we are not seeing a lot of those rice because we stopped that policy. We need to cultivate for the next year, because we can't meet this year again. It's already mid-year. Focus on rice, beans, our staples, sorghum, millet, tubers, and our veggies. We need to try as possible to eliminate middlemen. And how can you eliminate middlemen? Improve storage facility, government silos, and all of that. We also need to reduce logistic costs. I would wonder that government should make available rail carriages to be able to carry food from one part to the other using train, even if it's the old rail line. At least to be able to carry food from one part to another using rail at minimized cost. They should be able to bear the cost. And that's how the government can also reduce food logistics. They used to do it in this country. In the 60s, even cattle, the UACs of this world used to carry cattle from the north to come and slaughter down in the south through rail, like cattle. So we can bring all those huge carriages. And the good thing about train is, the thing one truck will carry, one train coach, no matter how many coaches you put on, it can carry over 50 times more. And it should be subsidized by government. We need to improve the production of meat, poultry, and provide for proper refrigeration, refurbishment of storage facilities. So we also need to now give single interest loans to agricultural value addition. So take, for instance, we have a lot of post-harvest losses in tomato. How do you do that? We need to have more tomato puree producing companies locally. Government must give loans to those that produce locally. How can they get this money? I've even put in my plan how to get this money. The government should remove 150 billion from the National Assembly budgets. Today they are collecting 344 billion. If we can remove 150 billion out of their money, they will still have some money remaining. They will still have close to like 200 billion. If that's enough for them, And let me tell you how they're going to spend the money. They should give 50 billion in loans to those agri value addition companies to be able to ramp up agri value addition. And most of the food that are going bad in Benue and things like that, they should add agri value addition to it. So take, for instance, all our yams, rather than allowing them go bad, we can turn them into chips, we can turn them into starch,
we can turn them to flour. Yeah.
We can turn them into flour. You get. The remaining 50 billion should be given as loans to manufacturing companies. So at least, manufacturing companies employ a lot of people. And this loan should be meticulously looked at. The last 50 billion should be spent on, a call-up system to give farmers input. Not racketeering fertilizer and input to farmers.
True.
But the proper authenticated system so that per state, if I go to a website, I can know the farmers that were giving farm input. And ensure massive cultivation of crops by farmers. So if you take that 150 billion from the National Assembly, there's a way you can redirect and spend the money. Madam, I think I've contributed my own quota to national development.
But before you go, you see that thing you talked about, all season farming. I think they should also educate Nigerians on that. I give you a reason. There was this farmer who was able to produce corn all season out of season. Guess what? He took corn to the market. This is real life. To the market out of season. The women refused to buy. They said, where you foresee corn by this time? Corn not supposed to be by this time. That was how come.
Okay.
That So some education will be needed.
So I've put that in my plan. That's why I talk about agric extension. Agric extension. See, in fact, we need to have agricultural shows on radio. See, one of the most listened to shows in some parts of Brazil are their farmers show. We need to have agricultural show on television, on radio. That's where agric extension comes in. These are the content I want to create for TV. When we visit each farm, and I think we should put this content on VOP TV as I'm saying it. When we visit each farm today, how they do it, how they keep their animal, how they keep livestock and everything. We visit each farm. And we also need to promote farms. It's also a revenue generation or something. So we need agric extension programs on television, a lot of them.
All right, have a good day. Enjoy your tea, enjoy your day, and stay well. Thanks, Rufai.
Now, fruit me at the shop for money now. Not the drink.
They drink tea. Add chamomile tea, Jerry. It's very good. It helps the body to relax after all the workouts and all that. Chamomile tea is very good.
I not get more.
Okay, drink Zobo tea. Zobo tea is good for the heart and everything. You carry Zobo, put them for inside water, hot water. I turn to tea with that.
You don't catch me. I not Steve Zobo.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Your marvelous job. Yeah,
thank you so much, and thanks for yours too. Thank you. All right, you're listening to 90.3 VOP FM, and we've had that session, a robust one at that. It will be time for you to join us. You see that thing I was saying about insecurity in some parts of the north and the Niger state, where they're saying that insecurity is hampering rescue of trapped Niger miners. And I'm asking, if these guys can mine there 24/7, right? And they are mining successfully, why can't you rescue them? Except you saying indirectly that the mining is being done in a dodgy way, and so nothing like insecurity is disturbing them. I don't want to say more than that, because a lot has been said about the fact that a lot of the insurgency we're experiencing in those areas are economic things. People are hiding the cloak of banditry, Boko Haram, and all that, and mining is going on in all those places, some places in Zamfara, Sambisa, and so on. And we need the government to step in. We've heard enough. Action is needed now. Okay, it will be time for the parliamentarians to join in. That's what we call ourselves now. We are the parliamentarians. And you'll be calling. I have the number you'll be calling, and it's 0700 Okay, let's do something. Let me try and switch to the 0 that they use here. We're taught to use O with phone numbers and all that. I want to see if I can repent. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903 for calls, and WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. You can also send your messages to that number, so we'll take everything as they come. All right, let's start off with your call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you.
Yeah, what's your name? Ikan.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ikan, is that you?
Yes.
1 week you will not call. 1 week you will not call this
But I
program.
can't hear you. I can't hear you. Good morning.
But you've said yes. Good morning. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Ikan? Hello? All right. I think you will call back because unfortunately I can hear you very well, but you can't hear me. I don't know why that is happening. So try again. Hello, good morning.
Kaduna, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And let's go for another day.
Yeah. Is this Emeka from Livestock? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't try. Go ahead.
The truth is that if we can be honest, if Nigeria government can be honest to our citizens, Nigeria will be a long way to go. Kaduna, that is basic truth.
Yeah.
It's like when we're talking about insecurity, I keep telling people this is pure business. If you remember when Abacha was alive, Abacha said any insecurity government cannot tackle in 24 hours. As Abacha said, government hand is in it. And that is basic truth. To me, I don't see what it takes to stop insecurity in Nigeria. I don't see what it takes. That's why I keep saying this. Let's go back to, let's give local government chairman autonomous. Let's make local government autonomous. Let's fix a date for their local chairman. After chairman election, House of Assembly, then governors and president. Like, you see, this nation will be a better place to live. Let's give local government autonomy. I keep saying it, Cordelia. God bless you, my sister.
God bless you too. God bless this nation. And that is why the federal government is dragging state governors to court. Come tell us what's happening with the local government areas and all that. Why some of you don't even have elections or have chairmen and so on. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Cordelia. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you?
Well, thank God, I'm fine. Peter Monse is my name from Sonogo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please. Cordelia, how can somebody tell me that the Nigerian constitution permit Nigerians to move around? And then, I'm referring to this ban on open grazing, that some people are using the constitution. Does the constitution say that you can move around with weapons of mass destruction? You carry cows all around and the cow will destroy farms? And those that are carrying these cows, instead of the stick they used to carry before, they are carrying AK-47, killing and raping and maiming people? How can somebody that eats food through his mouth come out to defend that? You understand me? I don't know. So if they can come out now and ban that, because your constitution says you can move around and live anywhere you want to live, not roaming about and carrying things that are destroying people and destroying farms, and then you come out to defend that. And then the Chief Justice to earn how much? 5 million naira per month for doing what? They say so that they can focus. Who focus? If you pay them 1 billion naira per month, they will still do what they want to do. The justice might still go to the highest bidder. They're like police. Give police 1 billion, they will still extort 1 naira.
Okay, so Ikan, let's not leave that hanging. So how do you solve that problem? 30 seconds. If you say paying them way better than they are receiving now won't solve the problem, what would therefore be the solution?
See, the solution for me is to allow them to be independent. No government, no president should appoint the Chief Justice. And then you give them matching order. Any judge or any justice that is found in corruption is going to jail. Just give them that mandate and no interference. Their independence should be intact.
Okay. All
So
right.
it's not about paying the money. They will still sell justice to whoever they want to sell to. N5 to refund that money. They should get it from them, from him. No argument on that one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. They've not even gone to court. They've not even proven him guilty. You're saying he should return money. It's okay. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good
This is Jonathan
morning.
from London.
Hi, Jonathan. It's summertime. I'm envying you, even though I have summer here too.
No, you guys have natural summer there.
All year round. All right, go ahead.
Yes, yes. Our jacket is resting now. Yeah. So regarding the subsidy is gone, I said that this is a conflict report from one cabinet. Minister of Petroleum, is it Olokobri, said that no way would there subsidy. Minister of Finance that state the amount of the subsidy. Minister of Finance himself. So this one has spoiled the credibility of this government from this 1 year. So, and this is the two things during the Emefiele, the Naira crisis, the Naira changing crisis, and this one too. This one is enough even to remove APC from power in the same climb. So that is in terms of insecurity has been commercialized. It will be hard to go. It's a sector.
Okay.
It's an unpronounced sector.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Aye, he got the cue. Yeah, let me remind you when I start saying okay, thank you. No say time don't finish. All right. Okay.
Morning,
Good morning, sir. How are you?
My name is Victor. I'm calling from Mushin.
Welcome, Victor. Have a victorious day today as you start. Go ahead.
Beautiful Madam Cordelia. Well done, ma.
Thank you. All right.
Now,
okay. 90 seconds.
My contribution is that according to the news or the information is that the judiciary, their salary has increased by 300%. Now, all other institutions or sectors will also agitate for increment, which the NLC and the TUC are doing now. Why can't the government reduce the cost of governance from the president to the councillors and put the necessity, the basic needs of masses to the table, e.g. food, shelter or accommodation, good health facilities in the hospitals. There are some basic necessities for we human beings.
Okay.
Protection. And this will reduce all the wahala in this country.
Okay.
By increasing, not bringing food to the table of the masses.
All right.
So this is my own contribution now.
Thank you very much.
The government to sit down and help the country to grow.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Victor. Let me read some messages. Let's start from YouTube. Anthony Obiora got you here. Good morning to you too. Tinubu's government has turned Nigeria upside down, you said. Subsidy is gone, but they are still paying 5.4 trillion naira. Tinubu must apologize to Nigeria for this criminal act. Benjamin Jonah, good morning to you too. I'm happy to hear my Soko sister. My sister, let's speak in Soko sometimes. Not only Abiodu will be speaking Yoruba. You see, where you are a nota, that is a Soko for you hear what he talk. Rufai, thanks for speaking Urobo. And he laughed. All right, thank you, Benjamin. No Kubami not to speak that Soko. Now that trouble good day. Adetunde, I got you here. Good morning. These two, you saying good morning to the VOP community, the studio staff, and to Cordelia. Thank you. Haven't the government lost credibility, trust, and respect with the dishonesty about fuel subsidy removal? Believe this government to your that ellipsis he put there. Brother Kingsley and Uzoma, who will be held accountable for the wickedness pushing Nigerians into untold hardship with those lies of subsidy being gone? Don't know. Kenichi Anike, good morning to you too. Have a blessed day. And Ogafo let me prepare myself for your message. You know how you did right now. Great Queen Cordelia, good morning. Great Queen King Ogafo, I greet you too. You say, please, are you not tired of one Nigeria, Boda? No, I'm not tired of one Nigeria. That's the only country I have. Any other one, they will treat me rubbishly. Okay, they will treat, okay, me are not talk about so. Something can make Nigeria work, Ogafo, for you. You've lost hope completely in the country, but I would encourage you not to give up. And Austrian page, you're saying, good morning, VOP family, Rufai, Cordelia, well done. We greet you too. And you also said, only in Nigeria, politicians and civil servants suddenly become multi-billionaire with no trace of workshop or office. You not tired? Let me pause a while from YouTube, and I'll be taking some messages from WhatsApp right after this call. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Sister Cordelia.
Good morning, Brother Lee. What's your name?
My name is Richie from Italy.
Richie from Italy. IT. You're welcome. All right, go ahead. 90 seconds. Maria Nyovo. Kobuwo.
That's nice.
Make it pen Abiodu.
I just did it because of Abiodu.
I be made for pen Amabi. Yes, thank
Make
you.
it pen and well. Okay.
All right, 90 seconds.
Okay. Issue of insecurity. You know, it's just the problem we have in Nigeria. That is why we are having the problem of hunger, no food here and there. If this insecurity can be taken away, Nigeria is a better place to stay. It's a better place to stay. There is no place like home. I used to say it. Every one of us want to come home. The reason why we are afraid is insecurity. Even when we come home, we are afraid. Look at what the reason why they are doing all these things is that all these top politicians, governors, senators, none of their children are in Nigeria. None of their family are there. These people are ready to pay these condolence visits 200 million times because they have secured the lives of their family out there, and their family, they don't go to the supermarket which you go, Sister Cordelia. Sometimes, and we wonder which supermarket, which senator's wife you see going to normal supermarket or going to or their children going to other the school that normal people go. You will not see them. Okay. But here in Italy, even the prime minister, their children goes to the same school with my children.
Okay.
So why would they not secure the life of the children?
Question.
Why would they not secure the life of the people?
Okay.
So that is the reason.
All right.
I thank God help Nigeria. God bless you, sister.
God bless you too. Today, thank you. Thank you very much. So I read some messages from WhatsApp now. The removal of fuel subsidy was done in a very bad faith and without proper information by President Tinubu. It was a total disaster, and that's why the nation is still paying subsidy through the back door. This should be a lesson to everyone because it is always bad to jump into what you do not know or have more knowledge of. This is very unfortunate and sad. From Israel Highness, BC Wonko in Oshodi. Good morning to you. I have you, Leo, from Lagos. Those seeking a ban of open grazing divide Senate, and we should know that some Northerners are against ban on open grazing. There are people that value animal lives more than human lives, and it is unfortunate. Leo from Lagos. Well, Leo, I don't really think it's a case of valuing one more than the other, but it's just a case of this is their business. This is their livelihood, and they believe that we should be allowed to practice our business anywhere and everywhere. I think that is the case. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Tony from Katy. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, go ahead. 90 seconds.
Now, I want to say something. I hope I have been educated now by what I've been saying about the security in the north. Imagine some people are working, they have been trapped. The federal government.
Please call back, Tony. Call back. I like to hear that thing that you're saying right now. I'd like you to call back. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Tony from Kaduna. My call just went off.
That was very fast. Ain't you lucky? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was talking about people who are trapped. And look at it now. People are saying because of insecurity, they cannot be rescued. So let's leave that aside. I hope that those people, they can be rescued.
Amen to that.
Now, talking about the national grid, can you imagine that federal lawmakers are complaining and are fighting, are quarreling labor union that they went to shut down the national grid, that is suicidal, that they are wicked, they are demonic. Who have called for the heads of the GENCOs and the TCN when there is national grid collapse? Don't people die? Or when the national grid goes off, there is nobody in the hospital, nobody needs lights then. Have anybody called for any of their heads for not doing what they are supposed to do so that we can have constant power supply? I don't just understand how our National Assembly look at us. I have been listening to so many platforms and so many, I've been reading news. Nobody have asked any of their guests that they invite that when national grid go off, have there been any call for anybody to be crucified? Why are they fighting the labor union as if they have done something that have not happened before in this country? They say that because they shut down the national grid, it is wicked, it is suicidal, it is this, it is that. When the national grid go down, who is the person? Who do they call?
Okay, Tony.
Have they crucified anybody? This is the question that they should ask. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Tony. And you know what? Since forever I've heard about strikes and the lights go off, it has always been the same story. And it's like they have a similar script. They all act out, you know, every time there is a strike. And maybe that's what we're seeing now play out. And I'll take a message or two from YouTube. Fisayo Majokudumi, you they laugh. Don't laugh. Oh. You say you don't need to pay for Ashwebi. You're a celebrity. So there's always free food and gifts for celeb. Not true be that. Alexo, thank you very much for your warm regards. God bless you all for the great job you're doing, Usain. God bless you all abundantly. Amen. And bless you too, sir. Let's take your call. Good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Morning. How are you? What's your name?
It's Austin from Nebeda.
Welcome, Austin. Go ahead.
So, I want to comment on this issue of fuel subsidy. So they tell us that fuel subsidy is gone. And they're telling us now they're paying for subsidy. Who is lying to whom? That's the question. Who is lying to who? Is this Nigeria that is lying to federal government or federal government lying to Nigerians? They just remove this first, just something gone. It's just a slogan to suffer and enslave Nigeria to poverty. Because you cannot tell me that something have gone and you are paying for something again. You just carry fuel from 185 to 700, 600 and something. That is wickedness. That is very wickedness. They are not looking for only their pocket, what they will gain. They are not looking for what the masses will gain. That is very wickedness. The federal government, this APC government, must apologize to Nigeria. If not, God will not be happy with them. God will be angry with them. And that anger of God will be terrible on each and every one of them. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much for your call. Thank you very much. And let's do a quick one. I need some of you to do us a favor. For those who are like Ibejuleki, Ikoyi, VI, and that area, especially on the island, do let us know too where you're getting the signals from when you if you do call in. I encourage you to call in too, because we're doing some rejigging and all that. We'd like to know how far it is going. So also, please let us know how it is in your area. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Ikan calling from a solo kingdom.
Yeah, you know that time I got it, I called your name. You now decide your phone now decided to let you not to hear me. Eh?
It is because we are still waiting for the Chief Justice to judge this case. So whatever happens, we'll bear with it and we'll abide with it.
Oh God!
So I couldn't hear you.
I'm watching you, Ikan. I'm watching you with glasses.
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Once you get me, I will give up. But I know you would never do that. Anyway, that's by the way.
All right, 90 seconds. All right.
No matter the storming of the rain, the spot in a tiger will never be washed away. Yes. Please, the purpose of us talking on radio is for us to educate ourselves and also to criticize government when it may be. Please, what is an offense for somebody who lie on food? Please, can you just tell me before I comment what I want
What's
to say?
the offense of what? Say that again. That got lost.
Somebody who lie on food.
Who lie on food? Who lie on oath? It's imprisonment now, not prison now. It's perjury. You go
Thank
to
you
prison.
very much.
Yeah.
So it simply means that the administration being led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all of them should be committed to prison because they lied to Nigerians. They lied to Nigerians. You see what we were saying? Thank God the truth has come to be.
All right.
These are the same people who tell Nigerians that subsidy is a scam, that there's nothing like subsidy. They occupy Ojota, order to chase Jonathan out of power. They came into power and tell Nigerians the subsidy is gone. But at the end of the day, they are still paying subsidy backlog.
Okay.
What a tragedy, what a lie, what a defeat.
Okay.
So sad, sad.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Thanks for holding on. Hello.
Morning, Madam Cornelia.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for holding on. All right.
How are you? How are you today?
I'm very fine. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
Okay, this is Joshua.
Welcome, Joshua. Go ahead.
A quick one, Cornelia. I feel like say this people, whether they don't understand our English, will go speak and the way when they go understand. See, I hear about the food inflation a bit.
Yeah.
I want to make an example here. If mama when they village, you know, if we go farm, where the children that in the town supposed to come, they will carry Gary go home. If you hear when she went they village, you know, if we go farm, if go market, you go buy Gary. The children where they town go buy Gary, how the food inflation now? Number one, government should work on insecurity. That is the number one problem. If you want to talk about the food inflation, you talk about insecurity. You see, normally you hear about diaspora remittance. Tell me now, how many, they should do this, they should review it now, check how many people are bringing money home. The place that is not even safe for you to visit, how are you going to invest? They are pursuing other people. Listen, this place we are, Cordelia, they're listening to our news more than us.
It's something here. Oh, the line has gone. It's the same thing here. Okay, you're there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're listening to our news more than us. If they want to do anything here, see, in embassy, there are many people that are combined of those people. You see military attaché, police attaché, everything, like German embassy now, what do they call it? If you go there, check what they write there, Botschaft. Botschaft in English, in Dutch, mean messenger. Whatever they want to do in Nigeria, they will consult those who are in that department to see what is going on there. How will they come and invest when people who are even living in their house, they will come there to pick them up? It's not possible. We have to tell ourselves the truth. I always said this. I always said that we stand. They don't even talk about security. That is the first thing they will talk about. Let insecurity go. See, whether people will not come, but even people here will go back home and invest.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Joshua. You made your 90 seconds. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll read more messages, and there's something lucky in my view here. Let's see if I can get it off so I can take some from WhatsApp. Oh, okay. You picked that already. Good morning. Hello. How are you? Call us back. Good morning, good people of the press. Can you see how our so-called rulers behave? They are united in buying SUV cars, united in passing national anthem, also united in looting our national commonwealth, but disunited in ranching because the bill favor 80% of our people. How can we go forward with this type of rulers? Martin Zuru, aka Mayor from Ikotu, Egbe. I have you. Good morning to you. Oops. Prince Tech from Marina Market. Good morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. I agree with you. Mr. El-Rufai should be probed. If found guilty, jailed. Our politicians are the major problems that we have. They will steal this money and bank it abroad instead of using it to develop our country. The issues of burners, Nigeria's government will release them. Okay, I don't get that. Burners. The issue of Binance, Nigerian government will release them as soon as American president give order to our president because our government is afraid of them. Yes, for government to remove duty from importation of food is a welcome development. People are dying of hunger. Obi's merger with any political party is also a welcome development. Our government should empower farmers to produce food always. Is a way to fight hunger in this country. Let them release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you say. Prince Iotek from Arena Market. Good morning to you too. You're saying, please, our politicians are just calmers, giving us different news every day. If the farmer to have AK-47, please, who will be treating, threatening or disturbing them? One group can use gun, it's like identity to them, and for other trap is poison. Okay, may God help us in this country. My name is Kamilu Balogo, aka Kashikapo from Kirikiri. Kashikapo, Mary Booty. I am knowing Kashikapo in Indian films. It's like you like Indian films, Abi. Thank you for sending in that message. All right, I'll take one more, then move over to take the calls now. Oops, this is very long. Who that? Uh-oh. All right. Okay. Let me try and read it. The government is paying. Okay. And you didn't put your name. I'm trying to see. Can you please, maybe when you do the next one, please help me add your name, but I'm going to read this, all right? I'll read it, but next time, please help me put your name. The government is paying more for subsidy now than before, and how come fuel is above 600 naira, refusing to come down to 180? What sort of dubious arrangement is going on? Look at all the millions the judges are about to enjoy, and you think the money would not turn into ropes, making the judges puppets in the hands of the payer? As for El-Rufai, the court should grab and drag him by the neck like a mefele. The money these politicians have stolen in their region or regions, if put into good use, wouldn't the streets be made of gold? What a pity, and who knew mining of gold was a thing in the north then? It is so. When the news exploded like a volcano, banditry was one of the big baby violence that came out of the eruption. Do a little search of what happened to the inhabitants of the land before mining began. Zamfara gold should be a story on its own if anyone dares to investigate its genesis. And please, that Abacha quote is boring to the ears already. What can we say now? We must still quote it. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I can hear your surrounding louder than you. So please speak a little louder. Good morning. Morning. How are you?
Good morning. My name is Ifeanyi.
Hello, Ifeanyi. Go ahead, Ifeanyi.
What I want to say is that I don't understand why our government, when they are talking of increasing money for the workers, they find it difficult, but now they have started increasing money on the judges and so on, so that they can prepare them ahead of 2027. So all those things they are doing is just propaganda. We know all. It's not that they don't travel. They travel out of the country. They see what is happening there. But instead of that, to bring those things to our own country in order to upgrade the country, they won't do that. What they are focusing on is where they will invest money, increase money on judges, increase money on themselves. But to increase money for the worker, people that are working, they find it difficult. This country, one day, God will help us from their hand. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I thought it was a good thing they were doing now. Increasing the pay of the judges will make them focus more. Don't you think so? Well, I thought that was the issue here. Okay, I have you here on YouTube, Austin Page, Or Ubaja, you say Rufai was said, but talking to a deaf politician who has no interest on Nigerians. You think so? Okay, I don't know. Nigeria means British supermarket. That is Ogafo for all this is really right. In you know the tire. It's not that bad, is it? Oh well, you can read up on all the other things he has written there. Just go and stream at VOP 903 FM on YouTube. The number is 0700 903 903 903. You can call 08 17 338. Also, I have your message. Oluwatemileyin from Ajawa Estate. Good morning to you. Oh, all right, you picked it already. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? The person doesn't even or didn't even know we had picked the call. Good morning to you. Without us being told, we all know who the problem and the progress of Nigeria. How can someone be going against stopping Fulani from handing cows around his fellow people's sweat and struggles? Let me read that again. Without us being told, we all know who the problem and the progress of Nigeria. Okay, Oluwatemilei, maybe you read this your message again, re-edit and send back so I would understand it better. But I think I have an idea of what you're saying there. Good morning. This is Obina from Ikotun. How are you? You say you have a question for Nigerian government, and the question is, who are they paying this subsidy money to? Let them come and explain to us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Thank you very much for the good job.
Thank you. What's your name?
First time caller.
Hold on. I like the sound.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from? Did my bell cut your line? Sorry about that. But I can, it's still, okay. Call back, please. Hello, how are you?
Good morning,
Good morning.
madam.
Is this from Mushi? Yeah, morning.
The name is Victor O from Mushi.
Welcome, Victor O. All right, go ahead.
Ma, I'm just calling to explain if we can pray for God to deliver. To say hello, ma.
I'm listening to you.
To rescue and deliver us. God Almighty in His infinity has endowed this country. He has blessed us. Only we are having bad leaders, corrupt leaders, who are stealing, I use the word stealing, the money of this country. And they don't know that one day, we all will go. We'll lose all the properties. They've forgotten. Some have been there. Where are they now? They've left it. But if they can have conscience and think the way they are treating us, the egg, the chicken who is laying the egg is suffering while they are enjoying. But one day, if they have the fear of God,
Okay.
they won't be treating the masses.
This way.
What are they going to do with all the wealth?
Okay.
The Bible says vanity upon
vanity. Vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
God bless you for your good work.
Thank you very much. Your name, sir?
My name is Tony Chukwudi from UK.
Welcome, Tony. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the grazing law, whatever they call it. See, Madam Cordelia, there is a system.
Oh, please call back. The line just went off. I'd like to hear that system you want to talk about. Please call back if you can. Hello, good morning. Hello? I've accepted your call, but we can't hear you. Hello? All right, let's take that one. Good morning. Hello? All right, the network. Good morning, Madam Edna. How are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Oh, okay. Oh, two people. All right, good morning. Go ahead. You're back, right? Tony, right?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we are. There is a little bit of a network. I'm in the countryside. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just standing. I'm just looking at a field where the farmers, what they do is they just plant the grasses, and they are cutting it since yesterday, right? When they cut those grasses, they preserve it for winter for their animals to feed. And the farmers, those that are dealing with animals, will come and buy them. Some of them, they still have the field. Why is it that the Nigerian government doesn't train people, farmers, only to farm grass that the animals will be feeding on, instead of them sending all these people or making all this in UK, in Holland is the highest cow or beef producer in UK.
In Europe.
I mean, in Europe, sorry. Yeah. So, but you don't move from one part to the another. Now here in UK, there are some areas they are only good for raising sheep. They don't plant anything; it's only sheep. Every field there at this time around, if you move around, you see sheep everywhere. During the shipping season, that's the time the young ones are born. You will see all of them everywhere. You will be thinking that it's just white spread in the field. It's sheep everywhere. That you don't go because they want to feed their sheep. Then you tell them to move their sheep up north, maybe where they are farming wheat. And there are some farmers here, what they farm, when they farm their wheat, if the wheat if they notice that the wheat didn't do well, they put it for the animal feed. So why is it that the government is trying to force those in the south to accept the things that the north? Okay. When the north doesn't want to accept the things from the south. And then the second one is shortly. I know you're saying, okay. Yeah. So the second one is that, please, Nigerian government can pay the workers, because look at what the state government are spending in feeding. It runs into billions.
Yeah. Okay. Final. Okay. So now.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you. You see how we ran through it, and truly, when you go to the west, you find some fields. You just find stacks and stacks of hay. Dried grass already, all put there for animals, saving for winter, saving for now and all that. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Cordelia.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Your name?
My name is Chooks, calling from the United Kingdom.
Welcome, Chooks. Go ahead.
Yeah, the grazing thing is we're just deceiving ourselves. You know, if government wants to help in setting up grazing land, it should be the state government thinking about that. It shouldn't be a national curriculum.
Okay, wait.
They shouldn't make it.
I think what they're trying to do is that have a bill where each of the states, right, will have ranches. Do you understand? It's not that the federal wants to do it. They just want a situation where the states themselves would take charge of that and have ranches. The quarrel now is someone saying, let those of you who have this as business have the ranches in your zone. Leave us alone. You get my flow? Hello? Please accept. I think it's calling back. The line dropped. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, did you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, it shouldn't be something that they should make as a national law, you know, because each state have their own laws. Yeah. If you come into my state, you have to obey the laws and set up your business as a Nigeria. You are free.
The lines are dropping this morning, don't know why, but call back. And you know what, at 10:30, we're still going to have this issue. We're still going to look at it. You can still call back and contribute to this particular topic that we're looking at right now. And also at 11, that will be at about 10:30, we'll have as guest this morning Ferdinand Ekioma. He is the special advisor on media to the executive governor of Abia State, and we'll be looking at as the state of insecurity and threats to developing investment in Abia State. The backdrop will be the killing of the soldiers, the fallout, and way forward. Part of what we'll be looking at this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Yeah.
Fine. I'm CY calling from Elasa.
Welcome, CY. Go ahead.
Yeah. Please, Cornelia, what I'm saying that you see that this our government have started to bribe the judges.
And a salary now, not be gift. A salary, not gift.
No, yes, it's salary. It's salary. That has to grab them. That has to get them. I know that the salary just increase their salary. When the laborers are fighting for only 100,000 naira, they refuse to pay. They are just increasing without any this thing, anything. They just increase. Okay, yesterday they say I hear that they kill army, whether like Kaduna or where they kill army. The government have died that one. Nobody said anything. But when anything happens in eastern Nigeria, they will push army. Our president will send the army, say, go there. Anybody who touch army should be disciplined, this and this. That is my case.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'm wondering if they now increase the one of labor, would that also be bribing labor?
Hello, good morning, Madam Kabelia.
Good morning. How are you?
This is undiluted Bruceman. Prepare them. You are not among you.
I know, John. It's been a while. Where you go since? Where you go?
Cordelia, I traveled, and the place I went, there's no network to get you.
No, you don't need to get. If you go online, if you just go online, you can listen on Radio Garden. It's very easy. On Radio Garden, you can listen, and you can watch on YouTube.
The truth is that I don't have enough chance. That time.
Now you they talk and you they pursue money.
If I have that, I used to call every morning.
I know now money you they pursue. I understand. Go ahead. Very important.
Okay. No, I'm calling from. I'm at somewhere in Agona.
All right.
Okay. Number one, we are talking about fuel subsidy. Removing fuel subsidy. We all know the game that they played there. They did not remove anything. Sometimes they will say they remove. Some they say they don't remove. Fuel price is shrinking, going higher. Who is deceiving who? Then about the cattle, that one they just want to use it to circulate all the Fulani in the country. How can they be telling us that under months that you get land for cattle? Is it cattle? Is it human being that you give a house? Now they want to use it to circulate all the Fulani everywhere, and they have achieved their end. So the last thing I want to comment is about Mazen Nandekan. Let them release that man. That Mazen Nandekan, I don't know why they still hold him. It's very, very painful. That man is a human being.
Yeah.
Please, let federal government kindly release that man. Okay. Thank you and God bless us all.
Thank you and God bless us all. I read more messages now. I got you. Obina from Ikotu, I've asked your question already. Kesi Onoha from Ojo Alaba, good morning to you. Please, I'm asking, are you sure these old men in power, old man in power, do hear what we complain about every day? Why are those guys this wicked? I be there, they pain them. Madam Cordelia, things are very hard and many responsible people are turning to beggars in Nigeria. Many are dying on daily basis. Very sad, right? Very sad. Why all this? Kesi Onoha, if only I could give you a good answer. Right now, even me, I don't know. TC from Ojo, I have you here. You say from Tinubu's government for Tinubu's government to tell Nigerians subsidy is gone in May last year, which brought untold hardship on this nation, and a year after, the finance minister of the same government has accepted that subsidy. Okay, please accept so I can. Okay, that subsidy is being paid even in much higher scale. Hold on, Nadia, I'm coming. Yeah. I think this is a height of wickedness. Let this president resign and leave Nigeria alone. He has nothing positive to offer. Is that what you think, TC? Oh, all right. Okay. Good morning. Yes, okay. I was reading a message. Good morning, Nadia from Spain.
Yes, Ali. So, I will no need of asking you how are you, because I can see you are looking good as always.
Thank you.
So tell me still this time. How are you?
All is well, and how are you? You good?
Okay. I'm okay. I'm just working and still listening and trying to contribute.
All right, go ahead.
Well, my greeting to Peter Omons, because he has said part of what I want to say. greeting to that man because the man always make my day. So, Cordelia, let me just ask this concerning these people trapped in Niger because of Niger State because of this thing. Is that not shameful? Is that not shameful? Our military are just in the southeast of this controlling doing the work of tax collectors, and people are dying. Look at people trapped. The next thing they will say, all of them have died. Is that not shameful? What is this our government really wants? I don't know. Well, because of my 90 seconds, so let me go to this Omiefele. Our advice government, they should let that man be. They should stop victimizing that man. A senator. This Nigeria is supposed to be. If Nigeria is a country, Nigeria should be supposed to be on fire by its time. A senator just open up and say that they steal money to share when they during the election, and nobody done anything to this man. Why are they victimizing this man? If they cannot bring a body to book, why to the picture? Why are they disturbing this man? So Cordelia, I don't know. I don't know what is happening in that country. Well, let me remind you. Let me wrap up. Just to remind the government, the Nigerian government, that Abba Kyari that went to bury the mother. This is 2 weeks now. What is still doing? What is he still doing in his house? Let him go back to prison.
You
so
try.
That's the thing from my dear.
You count them. You count them. Thank you. If me, I don't forget them.
Have a great day, my dear.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day too. I've forgotten. No. There is please, you people be counting 2 weeks already, right? And I saw a picture. They were in the house, and they had said they had sent a picture. They took a picture. Welcome home, Nibo. Oh,
hello. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is Ben calling from USA.
Welcome, Ben. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hear everybody complaining about the politician, about Tinubu's government. I just want to say one thing, that somehow I'm kind of happy what is going on. And why am I happy?
Tell me.
Is the fact that Nigerians, they kind of like to learn the hard way. Could you believe if Tinubu decide again to go to different state now to run a campaign, people will still come out. The same people crying every day, the same people complaining, they will still come out. When there's election, if Buhari treated us so bad, and at the end of the day, Tinubu, I went back to watch his campaign, and I saw the level of Nigerians that came out during his campaign, during APC campaign, not just Tinubu, APC. All right, and APC was the former government that still treated us so badly, and then now we have another this thing, and people came out. If we have another election too, you see the whole Nigerians will still come out and take money and campaign and still go back to the same suffering. So somehow I'm okay, and I like it, so people can actually learn
the hard way.
I mean, if you're hungry for 8 years, yes, if you're hungry for 8 years, during election, you can actually starve for like 3 months to have a better country.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That perspective, I hope Nigerians will really look at things from that angle, because I should be wrapping up shortly. And before then, we have something to play. All right, okay, let me read some more messages and quickly tell you that at 10:30, I'll read all the pending messages and the lines will be open. We'll continue this session at 10:30. We'll still look at it. We'll look at the grazing thingy. Are cows Nigerians? Are cows citizens? That question we'll try and answer at 10:30. And then we'll have our guest who will be joining us from Abia State. We'll be looking at the issue in Abia right now. I'm talking about Ferdinand Akioma, who is special advisor on media to the executive governor of Abia State. And we'll be looking at the state of insecurity there, as disturbing things, as affecting things, and then what's happening so far after the issue with the soldiers. That will be at from about 10:30 upwards. Let me quickly read yours. Olushesi Aderojo from Satellite Town. Good morning to you, my dearest brother. Why is it cumbersome to say the truth, which has been a prime factor in... Oh, I'll take that again and put an H somewhere. Why is it cumbersome to say the truth, which has been a prime factor in our nation? Our leaders are just unfair to us. God bless Nigeria, and God bless you too, Olushesi. And you have a call? All right. Okay. Calls will continue from 10:30. Please do call back. 10:30. We'll continue this segment at 10:30. And right now, Adigbo is here and To Handsome Okwi. Are you feeling better, my darling?
Good morning. Yes, I'm getting better.
Yes.
How was the night?
Fine. And yours?
Just fine.
On I get light?
Yes.
Are you band A or bandless?
No, we are in band A. You know, we are in University Road, College Road. So you can't deny students light.
You know, if not, they'll scatter the land.
Yes, no.
But you know what? Let me quickly read this message because once I'm done, YouTube won't show me messages for 10:30. Those who insulted the former President Jonathan should ask for forgiveness. Their actions have brought untold hardships on Nigeria. We need true repentance if really we want this country to work. God bless Nigeria. A TikTok attack. How do I say that one? Should we go and beg Jonathan?
We need to beg him. In fact, all Nigerians, people like Wole Soyinka and co, they need to come out because I could remember then he was in the forefront. You know,
Ojota, right?
Yes, now doing the protest. The pictures are still there. The videos are still there. So we need to come out and say, Oga Jonah.
Pastor Bakari.
Ejo, all of them.
What's the name of those
former Kaduna State Governor?
Those freedom fighters. There's one that has twins. Now she had twins. She lost. The husband passed.
They lined up that time and was protesting against Goodluck Jonathan. Now, none of them are talking. So we need to go and apologize to Oga Jonah.
Subsidy gone. Cordelia will soon be gone, but I'll still come back.
Subsidy is gone back.
Old anthem is old new. Meanwhile, to Handsome, do you know how to do music? There will soon start competition for the new old national anthem. Old new national anthem.
I can rap.
We don't want rap. We want melody for the words.
If they sing chorus, somebody is there to rap. Like Fino, this Olamide them. It makes the music more interesting.
Have you finished writing the Igbo one you were writing?
No, I'm still on it. Somebody even sent me a message yesterday on my Facebook that Adibo, that they need the Igbo version of the old new national anthem.
Old new
national anthem.
Oh, the Malcolm sir. So what do we have today, guys?
We have enough, plenty. We have a political analyst, Barrister Darlington. We'll link him up to discuss some issues, especially the Kaduna State Governor, the subsidy issues, and some other issues.
The Oga say hand clean, not just what you're talking about.
State with integrity.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is bad ballet. It's political bad ballet that's going on, man.
Now village people.
No, this one are not political people. I'm Cordelia Obe. Thank you so much. You've heard Adigbo and To Hansen. They'll be taking over from me right now. And Abiodun Ojedeji, thank you so much for controlling the buttons. We'll be back at 10:30. I told you earlier, the calls will continue with the parliament there. We'll look at the issues we've been talking about. Are cows citizens? A big question. I'll see you then. Take care.